is. Zinc as well has done quite well. We have seen the hedge funds and money managers continue to hold their net long positions in this metal as well. So these couple of metals actually can do quite well going forward as well. Trading opportunities then, and for that we're joined by Prathamesh Mallya. Prathamesh, hi. What is your sense when it comes to the metal space? Because while we've seen a bit of a profit taking come in right now, but the fundamentals really do look rock solid.
Good morning, Manisha. Metal space, as I rightly mentioned in the previous interaction also, that metals would be good place and copper and aluminium would be the best pick. But the best thing that's happening for copper is the ban on concentrated exports of copper by Indonesia is one thing that is really taking higher for copper prices. We are advising a buy side in this counter and buy side almost all the metals that we are advising. You can buy copper at around February contract around 398, keeping a stop loss of 394 for target, higher towards 405, 406. Again, in this space, nickel is also well placed because they are considering a strict guidelines for exports of nickel. So that is one thing which would support nickel prices. So nickel again would be on the buy side in the metal space. Overall, copper and nickel are the best trade strategies in the near term.
All right. Prathamesh, also, how are you looking at the precious metal space? Because one side, markets, of course, are asking a lot when it comes to gold and silver in sense of budget, GST as well. There is a bit of uncertainty when it comes to the domestic market, but the global markets are playing it up for this space because of the weakness in dollar.
Weakness in dollar has rightly supported the precious metal complex, and there's a possibility of further 200-300 rupees rise in gold, and as well as silver can move higher by around 400-500 rupees. But then we all see certain risk with regards to gold and silver since Trump is resuming office on Jan 20, wherein we would look for pro-growth policies. Again, dollar index would tick higher, and that is one thing which would again cap the rally in precious metals. It is difficult in the international markets to cross 1,200, although it seems to have crossed in yesterday's trading session. We do see a little bit of resistance at around 1,200. In that sense, possibly we can see gold prices correcting from that level. However, if it is a short-term strategy or intraday strategy, we are advising buy side in gold as well as silver. We are advising buy side in gold at around 28,300, keeping a stop loss of 28,100 for target, higher towards 28,650. In case of silver, March contract 40,600 would be the ideal entry for buying, and keeping a stop loss of 40,200 for target, higher towards 41,400.
And what's your sense on the crude oil prices? Because there as well we have seen very strong fundamentals come in sense of China record consumption forecast for 2017, and of course Saudi output at the lowest in 2 years.
It remains to be seen whether the OPEC nations that have decided for the first time to take output cut after a very long time, whether they adhere to these cuts. Although the fundamental story being very bullish for oil, we place oil as the biggest bet in 2017, and this commodity would really give out good returns for whole of 2017. We're advising a buy side strategy in crude as well at around 3,600 contract, January contract, keeping a stop loss of 3,510 for target, higher towards 3,750.
Okay, all right, Prathamesh as well as Manisha, thanks very much for joining in and bringing us all of those strategies. Well, we should pull up a stock such as Tata Coffee from the Tata Group space.